Sorry guys, I had to put my shirt on my head because it's really, really hot. Just trying to protect myself from the sun as much as possible. Shit, you know what I gotta do? I gotta get some shaving cream, bro. I gotta go to Walgreens. And I need lotion for my ashy ass skin, bro. If I don't put lotion on my skin, that shit would dry the fuck up. I'll have dry patches all over my face and my neck. But anyway, but let's be honest, man. You know, and let's talk about motherfuckers who are invisible to women. There's motherfuckers out here that are invisible to women, bruh. And it's all about genetics, man. It's all about genetics. If you ain't got good genetics, you ain't got money or status, you're done for, man. That's a horrible life, though, to be totally invisible. I could see if you was invisible to like maybe top tier women and average women and below average women was checking for you. But some guys are totally invisible to women, bro. Like, what's the name? Short bald guy. That guy's invisible, bro, because of his height and his sub-5 features, bro. You know, height can make or break you. You know. Height, if you ain't got it, that's a death sentence, bro. You're finished. If you ain't got some type of height. Like me, I ain't tall and I ain't short either. I'm right there in the middle, man. You know? I'm right there in the middle. You know, 5'9", 5'10" on a good day. You know, but I'm not totally invisible to women. But I feel for the guys who are totally invisible to all women, bro. You know, some guys, they doomed to a life of solitude. Not by choice, but by force, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's all about who your mother and father was, man. I said this before. You know, if your mother and father had good genetics, you're gonna have good genetics. You know what I'm saying? If your mother and father was average, you're gonna be average. You feel me? If your mother and father was average, you're gonna be average. If your mother and father was above average, you're gonna be above average. Now, can it happen where two top tier people can produce a average or below average kid? Yeah, because Michael Jackson to me to me Michael Jackson was like a 5. He was just a average dude. When his brothers Tito and Jermaine, and of course Janet Jackson, was above average looking. You feel what I'm saying? You know. But it's all about your mother and father, man. You got their genes, man. They're the reason why you're here. You know what I'm saying? And some guys are like invisible. I see him at Starbucks, man. The guy, the incel guy that sits across from me, man, and he does his work, right? He's studying for computer science and shit like that. He's totally invisible to women, bro. He gets no smiles, no female talking to him, bro. At least I got a few women that talk to me in Starbucks, like the sub 5 female that always comes over and says something to me every time she comes into Starbucks. You know, I'm visible to her. I'm visible to sub 5 stalker. You see what I'm saying? I'm visible to these women that are below me. But some dudes can't even get sub 5 women, bro. They're having a hard time out here, bro. That's what the incel community, bro. That internet, or this internet, this internet, man, has incel'd a lot of guys. A lot of guys are incel because of the internet, bro. You feel me? So a lot of guys gonna be invisible, bro. You feel me? A lot of guys are gonna be doomed to a life of solitude, man. And it's sad, man. It's real sad. Hello, how you doing? Mesa? Mesa. How you doing? Some guys are done for it, man. They finish out here in these streets. And your mother and father fucks you up. Like I said, the reason why a lot of guys struggle, and I ain't trying to like blame the mother and father, but it's because of your mom and dad, man, that you're struggling, man. You're struggling with looks. You're struggling with looks. You're struggling with finances. You know, your parents is supposed to pay the way for you, man. You know, I'm from the USA. Yeah, I'm from the USA. What's up? How you doing? I am from the USA. From France. We got France in the house. You know, a lot of guys gonna feel that struggle, man, because it's goddamn internet, bro. The internet is really what fucking shit up, man. The internet put motherfuckers on struggle mode, man, including myself. You know? But I'm not struggling to the point where I'm like totally invisible to women, bro. You know? You know? I'm not totally invisible. Some guys are invisible. Like I said, the guy that's studying for computer science, he's studying computer science and shit. That guy's, he's invisible to women, bro. Totally invisible. He's 5'6". I don't think he's sub-5 though. But he's average looking and he's 5'6", bro. That's hella short. That's shorter than me, man. That's like 3 inches below me, bro. Whoa, man. I'm thankful that I'm 5'9". Shit. You know? Because if I was 5'6", bro, whoa, man. 3 inches lower, bruh, I will be totally invisible to women, bro. That extra 3 inches, it does a lot. Just like from 5'9" to 6 foot, you know, that that does a lot. An extra 3 inches, bro, it does a lot. It does. Like that's like me like going to go get leg surgery, and you know, and I added an extra 3 inches on my height. I will be definitely more visible to women, bro, if I was 6 foot tall. You feel what I'm saying? But since I'm 3 inches below that motherfucker, you know, the 6 footer, I'm gonna struggle a bit. You feel what I'm saying? Well, that's why I say, man, I stay away from them short women, bro. Like, you want your kid to be, you know, having a better dating life than you, bro. Stay away from them shorty pants. Get a woman that's just as tall as you, or maybe a little bit shorter. You know, but you gotta stay away from the shorty pants. You feel me? You want your kid to be taller, man. You don't want your kid to be short. I seen guys all the time out here with women that's just their height. Guys who walking around here with women around their same height. You feel what I'm saying? You can see where this is happening. Why this is like, man, I can't have no kids that's short. So when you mess with a female, you gotta make sure she got some height genes, bro. Don't mess with them shorty pants. Like I said, don't mess with them. Your kid will be invisible. If it's a guy, if it's a girl, it don't matter. But if it's a guy and you 5'9" and she's 5 foot, oh man, your kid gonna get caught in the middle. Man, he gonna be like 5'5", 5'6". Oh no, that's why you get a female. Let her be at least, if you 5'9" like me, get a female that's around at least 5'6". You feel what I'm saying? 5'7". You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 5'6", 5'7". Now, if you're broke, it's gonna be harder to get a female around your height. But if you got money, you can date a woman that's just your height. Get a female around your height, like around, get her around like 5'9" if you're 5'9". You feel what I'm saying? If you're 5'9", she gotta be 5'9", and you gotta lay that rule down. I don't care how pretty she is, how cute she is in the face. don't care. You looking out for your kids, man. You know? Oh shit, I'm swollen. Hellcat swole. Shit. Look at all this buffness, man. You know. Six pack coming in a little bit. You know. But like I said, a lot of guys are invisible. I couldn't imagine like going through my life being totally invisible. Man. I couldn't imagine. Damn, swole. Hellcat swole. Oh man. I'm looking at myself in the mirror and shit. Well, it's not really a mirror, it's a reflection off of a window. I still need to work on my love handles and stuff. You know. Damn, that working out, it does a body good. That's why I'm not totally invisible, man. Hellcat got some muscle, man. Like if I was fat, I'd be invisible. Like I was it about 7 years ago? Back in 2017, 18, when me and my girlfriend had broke up, and I put on all that weight, I was invisible to females, bro. I was invisible. You know, god damn. I'm muscles, man. Let me stop looking at myself in the mirror, man. Stop. Stop. You know, I would be invisible, bro, if I was fat, like I was before, bro. I couldn't even get a date, bro. I was angry for a very long time until I started using enhancements and I got on trend and I started working out like an animal. I lost all kinds of weight. I chiseled up, and then all of a sudden I was visible to women again, bro. But I know that feeling, bro. To be totally invisible, I've been there before. You see what I'm saying? What the fuck is that noise, bro? Come on, man. Stop that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Man, I couldn't imagine being totally invisible to like women. Yeah, we gotta work out. I'm gonna work out today, man. Yeah, we gotta work out. We gotta do something. Woo. I can't stop flexing in the mirror. But anyway, like I said, bro, being invisible is something like, it's not even like natural to be invisible to women, bro. Like, it's not natural, period, because you're supposed to be with somebody. You feel me? You're not supposed to be alone. You're not supposed to be invisible to the opposite sex, bro. So a lot of guys are like frustrated. Feel like they go throughout year after year just invisible, getting flaked on, you know, and all that other stuff. You know, anyway, I'm about to end this live, man. I gotta work out. I gotta do some workout or something, man. I really shouldn't work out today. I'm pretty dehydrated. Yeah, I'm dehydrated, man. I ain't supposed to be working out right now, man. Yeah, we'll work out tomorrow. Shit. It's super hot right now. And you know, I would have to do sprints, man. Whatever. Anyway, you guys have a good day, man. Stay up. I just wanted to make that quick video. I'm out, man.